KEUKENHOF, the world-famous tulip park, is visited by over 1 million tourists every year. But is it really worth it? Or is it just another overhyped tourist trap? Let's find out. This isn't just a vlog about tulips. What we're about to uncover might change the way you see KEUKENHOF forever. Hidden secrets, unexpected surprises, and a side of this place that no one talks about. Before you book your tickets, watch this to the end, because things are not what they seem. We came here as a family determined to see if KEUKENHOF lives up to the hype, and we were lucky enough to stay in a real Dutch house right by the canal. The hosts were incredibly welcoming. Everything felt just perfect, as if we were visiting close family in the Netherlands. Except for one unexpected twist, something we had absolutely no control over. Reality hit? Typical Dutch weather. Even in spring you can't predict it. The weather was so unwelcoming that we didn't even make it to the park. But hey, at least we got to see how tulips look when they are grown for mass production rather than for tourists. It's impossible to put into words the feeling you get when you see these tulip fields for the first time. It's as if someone spilled giant buckets of paint across the landscape. The sight is breathtaking. You just want to stop at every field and take endless photos and videos. At that moment, the rain and strong winds don't matter anymore. No camera can capture this magic. You have to feel it, immerse yourself in it. We returned to our cozy Dutch home, silently pleading with the tulip gods for sunshine the next day, and then a miracle happened. The sun came out, the skies cleared, and we finally made it to KEUKENHOF. Now, let's see if it's as magical as Instagram makes it look. Today is April 7th and it is 12 degrees Celsius. The entrance ticket for adults costs 19 euros and 50 cents. Children's tickets, 4 to 17 years old, are 9 euros. Parking for a car costs 7 euros. But lucky for you, I have a special deal. Your ticket to this park is absolutely free. All you need to do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks in advance, and let's go! Welcome to KEUKENHOF Park, the world's most beautiful flower garden, also known as the Garden of Europe. Here, 5 million tulips of 100 different varieties bloom alongside 2 million daffodils, hyacinths, crocuses, and muscari. The almost endless carpet of flowers covers 79 acres, making it the largest flower garden in the world. Can you imagine walking through fields of this size? It's like stepping into a floral wonderland. KEUKENHOF is located in the province of South Holland, about 40 kilometers from Amsterdam and 19 kilometers from Leiden. It's easy to come by bus from Haarlem, Leiden, and even directly from Schiphol Airport. But plan your visit wisely. KEUKENHOF is only open for 8 weeks each year, with peak bloom arriving in mid-April. It almost feels like a secret garden that disappears just as quickly as it blooms. Timing is everything. Here's a crazy fact. 1.5 million people visit KEUKENHOF each year. That's an average of 26,000 visitors per day. So if you hate crowds, consider visiting early in the morning or later in the afternoon to get the best experience without too many people photobombing your tulip shots. But here's the side of KEUKENHOF no one really talks about. Beyond the stunning flowers and picturesque bridges, this place operates like a finely tuned business machine. The park brings in 25 million euros a year just from ticket sales and goods, with no government subsidies. It's one of the most profitable floral attractions in the world. How do you feel about earning this much money in just 8 weeks a year? Are you as impressed as I am? And as we step into the park, let me share with you some more fascinating facts we discovered about KEUKENHOF. Can you believe that before all these tulips, this place had a completely different purpose? KEUKENHOF wasn't always a tulip paradise. Back in the 15th century, this was a hunting ground. Instead of vibrant fields, this place was covered in thick forests where nobles chased deer and wild boar. It's hard to picture that now, right? But the most surprising part is that KEUKENHOF literally means kitchen garden. Yep, this land once belonged to Countess Jacoba van Byron, and she used it to grow vegetables and herbs for her castle. Imagine telling her that centuries later, her humble garden would become the most famous flower park in the world. But the transformation didn't happen overnight. In 1641, a Dutch East India Company captain, Adrian Mertens Blok, bought the estate and built what we now know as KEUKENHOF Castle. But the tulips? They didn't arrive until 1949, when Dutch bulb growers decided to turn this land into a living exhibition for their flowers. And the rest is history. Intrigued? Do you already want to feel the atmosphere and visit the park? If you believe in travel karma, here's your chance to build yours. By supporting my channel on Patreon, you help create more in-depth travel stories like this, and in return, you'll get exclusive behind-the-scenes content, personalized travel guides, and most importantly, travel karma for your adventures. Every contribution helps bring these experiences to life. Now, here's something mind-blowing. Every single year, they replant everything. I always thought these flower beds were permanent, but no. Every autumn, 40 gardeners spend 3 months planting 7 million bulbs by hand. And guess what? Each flower bed is designed to bloom in waves. They plant 3 layers of bulbs. First to bloom lasts 3 weeks, then the next layer, and then the final. It's like a perfectly timed floral orchestra. And here's another fun fact. KEUKENHOF sources its bulbs from over 100 different growers who donate them to showcase the best varieties. Each year, the layout changes completely, meaning no 2 visits are ever the same. So even if you come back year after year, you'll never see the same floral design twice. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your thoughts. Now, let's talk about something you might not notice at first: the architecture and artistic design of KEUKENHOF. The park isn't just about flowers, it's also filled with stunning bridges, unique sculptures, and fascinating art installations. Over 40 bridges connect the park's lakes, ponds, and the canals, creating picture-perfect scenes that feel straight out of a fairy tale. Each bridge has its own charm, whether it's a traditional Dutch-style wooden bridge or a sleek, modern structure that blends with the landscape. And then there's the art. Along the winding paths, you'll find sculptures from famous Dutch artists like Koning, Kervel, Vermeer, and Brunin. These works add a whole new dimension to the park, making it not just a floral wonderland, but an open-air museum where nature and creativity merge. Oh, and don't miss the historic windmill inside the park. It's not just for decoration. This windmill, built in 1892, originally pumped water from marshy areas in Groningen before being moved to KEUKENHOF in 1957. Now, it stands as a beautiful reminder of the Netherlands' deep connection with both wind and water. You can even go inside and see how it works. Another great way to experience KEUKENHOF is from the water. Visitors can take a boat tour along the canal surrounding the park, offering a completely different perspective of the endless tulip fields. It sounds like an amazing way to soak in the beauty, but we skipped it. Traveling with two small kids means some adventures have to wait for another time. But standing here, surrounded by endless color, I can't lie, it's absolutely stunning. Even knowing all the behind-the-scenes facts, I wouldn't trade this experience for anything. So, was it worth it? 100%! If you ever get the chance, add this to your travel bucket list, because no matter how many pictures you've seen, KEUKENHOF is something you truly have to experience for yourself. KEUKENHOF is not just a park, it's a living masterpiece, changing year after year, yet always leaving visitors in awe. It's a place where history, art, and nature come together in a breathtaking display of color and creativity. Walking through these gardens, you realize that this isn't just about flowers, it's about the emotions they evoke, the inspiration they bring, and the memories they create. thank you for watching until the very end. It truly means a lot. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more incredible places like this. And if you're ready for your next adventure, check out the other videos on my channel. See you there!